What do you think?
I'm excited. It looks beautiful out.
Alright, we're off the paved. We just hopped onto a single track blue here. We always have tree cover in Connecticut. Now here you're just in the desert out here. The grind. I think this trail's called the grind. You grinding? We usually ride at sea level or close to it. So this is 5,000 feet here. It's probably higher now because we're going uphill. We're almost at 5,200 feet of elevation. I don't know if that affects your endurance or not. I don't know if that's high enough elevation. The air does get thinner the higher you go. I know it affects race cars. Like this would be high enough to slow my car down a tenth or two. This would be high enough to slow my car down a tenth or two. Yeah, I think I can feel it. I think I can feel the elevation. How many miles have we done so far?
I don't know.
We've literally...
Wait, shh. Let me guess. So we went around the lake. That's probably a mile. And then we did daily grind, which was probably like, okay, so we're like a mile and a half.
All right, we're at 4 miles.
What?
Yeah. There's actually 3 trails that I can see down there. I'll take the high road. I don't want to blow my elevation. I kind of want to get up over and see what's on top of the hill. Okay, there's like a crevice here. Those go around it the other way. This goes up over the top. I think we chose wisely. I always like to try to gain elevation in the early part of the ride so I can have a fun down later. When we get to this corner, we'll take a look back down, see where Kelsey is. Way down there. She's sitting and spinning. I kind of stood and sprinted.
I stay hydrated.
It's nice, it's hot, but I'm not getting soaked with sweat because it's like dry.
It's not that hot though, like it's only in the 70s.
Is it?
Almost 80.
Okay.
Like high 70s, 80.
Yeah, it feels really nice in the shade, but in the sun it feels like hot. She's doing good. I see these cactuses now and I'm like, you know, when I first saw the first one, I was like, wow, it's so cool. There's like wild cactus growing out here and stuff. But now I'm just like thinking, if you live here, that's probably a nuisance because those things, like if you go off the trail, they get stuck in your leg and stuff. You brush up against that, it's gonna be a bad time. It's kind of nice in Connecticut. You can like go flying off the trail and crash into the woods and nothing's gonna stick you for the most part. You might crash into a tree, which doesn't seem to be a problem around here. We've gone up 200 feet since the lake. I hope they reward us with a fun down. There's nothing worse than grinding up a climb and then blowing that elevation on a boring ride down. Let's see where Kelsey is. Kelsey, check. All right, she is way down there. All right, she is way down there. I feel like we're getting close to the top. I want to see what's on the other side. Probably more hills. Oh yeah, it just goes up higher. Way higher. We weren't even close to the top. All right, there's a good view. Rocky Mountains in the distance. Bighorn in the other distance. All right, Kelsey's heading back down. The elevation is taking its toll on her. I'm gonna keep on trucking, so I'm having fun. For a 33-pound rig, this thing climbs pretty darn good. You can see we've gained a lot of elevation since the lake. There's Kelsey way down there in the pink. Climb till you can't climb no more, and then descend gloriously. And we still have the skills park ahead of us with some cool jumps and drop features. Oh wow, yeah, this is cool. So many trails out here. You could ride all day out here. I'm gonna hit this black descent. I'm always interested to see what makes a trail black. Sometimes it's just black because it's like annoying and tedious. Good views everywhere you look here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I wish I knew the lines better. Got a lot of chain rattle going on. I better drop my chain. It is really chunky. Slightly clutchy out here. Make sure I want to clutch on. They do. We're good. Suspension's on. Alright, it was worth bringing the rip off for that descent alone. Because that was a bit chunky for that XC bike. Smooth. All right, we're gonna check out the Skills Park. Taste it again. Gotta go really fast. That is a fast burn. A little better. You got your bike in? Okay, so we didn't get to see what Kelsey rode, so I'm gonna ask her, what did you think of that trail?
It was a lot of fun. I forgot what it was called, but it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of, like, what do you call this?
Undulation,
Yeah,
up and down.
Up and down. It was great. I got to I didn't have to pedal that much, and I got to kind of ride the downs and then get myself to get back up to the top and then ride back down. And I could tell if you rode it, you would just be jumping every single time, but it was a lot of fun.
So you had a nice flowy green trail.
Yeah, and
pumpy.
And it was downhill the whole way. It was a lot of fun. It was probably one of my favorite rides of the whole trip.
Mine had bits like that too, but it was chunky.
I know. I don't know if I would have been able to do that.
There was one section that was really chunky.
Okay.
It was so cool just to be able to look off into the distance and see the whole trail. I'm so used to navigating through woods and trees, and you can only see a few feet in front of you. Yeah. So this was really interesting.
And you can see the mountains in the background. Yeah, it was great.
This was really our first taste of high desert riding. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Totally different.